6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Kanus Ashraf. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has lauded the performance and contribution of Special Services Group in counter-terrorism operations. Foreign Office spokesperson says terrorist safe havens in Afghanistan are being used for attacks in Pakistan. Joint investigation team has been constituted to probe the murder of a minor girl in Kasur. An occupied Kashmir anti-India protest demonstration was held in Srinagar today to condemn genocide of Kashmiri people. Israel has approved construction of over 1,100 new settlement homes in occupied West Bank. Pakistan will take on India in the Blind World Cup cricket match at Ajman in UAE tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shahid Haqqan Abbasi and Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa visited Special Services Group headquarters in Cherat today. Upon arrival, the Prime Minister laid floral wreath at the Yadgar-e-Shuhada. He was briefed about SSG organization, capabilities and performance. Addressing the officers and jawans of SSG, Shahid Haqqan Abbasi wholeheartedly appreciated the performance of the elite force and its contributions against terrorism. He paid rich tribute to the martyrs of Special Services Group and the armed forces whose sacrifices have restored peace in Pakistan. On the occasion, the Special Services Group demonstrated skills and operational capabilities. The Prime Minister also fired few of the weapons used by SSG. Defence Minister Khurram Dastagir, Commander Peshawar Corps and other senior army officers also accompanied the Prime Minister and Army Chief during the visit. Foreign Office says there are no safe havens of terrorist and Taliban leadership in Pakistan. At his weekly news briefing in Islamabad today, Foreign Office spokesperson Dr. Mohammad Faisal denied the presence of Daesh and Taliban leadership in Pakistan. He said the recent terrorist attack in Quetta has been traced back to Afghanistan. He said this reinforces our stance that the terrorist safe havens in Afghanistan are being used for attacks on Pakistani territory. The spokesperson said that Pakistan has been facilitating the US-led mission in Afghanistan through air and ground lines of communication for the last 16 years. He said our cooperation also helped to secure the region and decimate Al-Qaeda, which has also been acknowledged by the US leadership. He said we have conveyed to the US that actionable intelligence sharing can help in advancing the shared goals of defeating terror from the region. Dr. Faisal reminded that Pakistan has fought the war on terror largely from its own resources, which costed $120 billion over the last 15 years. President Mamnoon Hussain, continuation of economic policies is imperative for the stability of national economy. He was talking to a delegation of Rawalpindi Chamber of Commerce and Industry in Islamabad today. The president said that GDP has grown significantly during the last few years, which has also strengthened the national economy. Mamnoon Hussain said that the decision to reduce tax rate will have a salutary effect on the economy and will also increase the national income. Japan has appreciated Pakistan's efforts for eradicating extremism and strengthening economy. The expression was made by Ambassador of Japan Takashi Korei, who called on Minister of State for Finance Rana Muhammad Afzal Khan in Islamabad today. The ambassador said the Japanese government has plans to support Pakistan in export promotion, improvement of security through provision of security equipment at the airports, and diversification of automobile industry. Speaking on the occasion, Rana Muhammad Afzal Khan said Pakistan highly values its relationship with Japan and hopes that economic cooperation between the two countries will increase in future. The minister apprised the ambassador that Pakistan offers numerous opportunities for investment in tourism, processing and packaging of seafood, halal food, and its export. Punjab Chief Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif has said that a high-level JIT has been formed to probe the incident of a murder of a minor girl in Kasur. The joint investigation team is comprised members from both civil and army institutions. In a statement in Lahore on his return from Kasur after meeting the bereaved family, the Chief Minister said that action will also be taken according to law against the police personnel who resorted to firing at protesters without any reason. Earlier, the Chief Minister visited the residence of murdered minor girl Zainab at Kasur and expressed deep sorrow and grief over the tragic incident with the bereaved family members. This is Radio Pakistan. A 5-day Pakistani food festival has begun at a local hotel in Sri Lankan capital Colombo. It was jointly inaugurated by Minister for Tourism of Sri Lanka, John Amratunga, and Pakistan High Commissioner Dr. Shahid Ahmed Hashmat. Speaking on the occasion, the ambassador said that Pakistani cuisine is known for its taste, variety, and richness, which is a refined blend of local traditions. Pakistan's celebrity chef Asad Latif is the center stage of the spectacular food festivity, which would continue till Sunday next. In occupied Kashmir, an anti-India protest demonstration organized by the Joint Resistance Leadership was held at Abi Guzar in Srinagar today to condemn the genocide of Kashmiri people and unabated detention of Hurriyat leaders and activists. According to Kashmir Media Service, the resistance leaders and activists gathered at Abi Guzar and marched towards the city centre Lal Chowk. Displaying placards depicting the atrocities being committed on detained Kashmiris, the protesters raised anti-India and pro-freedom slogans. The president of Afghanistan, Ashraf Ghani, has pardoned 75 prisoners loyal to former warlord Gulbuddin Hikmatyar. Press officer at the Pulit Chakki prisoner in the east of Kabul, Shah Mir Amirpur, says the prisoners were released today in line with the President Ashraf Ghani's decree. The deal gave Hikmatyar and his followers immunity for past actions and granted them full political rights. Israeli authorities have approved construction of more than 1,100 new settlement homes in occupied West Bank. An NGO, Peace Now, which monitors settlement buildings, said that the approval was given on Wednesday by Israeli Defense Ministry committee. Chinese President Xi Jinping says Beijing has always supported the improvement of relations between South Korea and North Korea. In a telephone conversation with his South Korean counterpart, Moon Jae-in, today, President Xi Jinping said China supports the two sides in promoting inter-Korean dialogue and exchanges to gradually advance the settlement of the Korean Peninsula issue. He said China is willing to push forward cooperation with South Korea and jointly maintain regional peace and stability. Russia has described a report published by Democrat U.S. lawmakers accusing Moscow of meddling in U.S. affairs and Mexican presidential election as damaging for bilateral relations as well as for the United States itself. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told reporters in Moscow that Russia rejects any accusations of meddling and is dismayed that such allegations still being made. Russia has repeatedly denied accusations by U.S. intelligence officials and others that Moscow interferes in any foreign elections. Pakistan will take on India in the Blind World Cup cricket match at Ajman in UAE tomorrow. And finally, the weather report. Mainly partly cloudy, dry and cold weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. Very cold weather is prevailing in northern areas including Quetta Division. Foggy conditions are likely to prevail over plain areas of Punjab and Upper Sindh during night and morning hours. To end the news, headlines once again. Prime Minister has lauded the performance and contribution of Special Services Group in counter-terrorism operations. Foreign Office spokesperson says terrorist safe havens in Afghanistan are being used for attacks in Pakistan. Joint investigation team has been constituted to probe the murder of a minor girl in Kasur. An occupied Kashmir anti-India protest demonstration was held in Srinagar today to condemn genocide of Kashmiri people. Israel has approved construction of over 1,100 new settlement homes in occupied West Bank. Pakistan will take on India in the Blind World Cup cricket match at Ajman in UAE tomorrow. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming on the link facebook.com Radio Pakistan News Official.